So guys, finally the bike is here, the all new Bajaj Domina 400. The engine has been shared with KTM's 390 engine, the 373.2cc engine, liquid cooled DOHC single cylinder, and what has to be told, with 35 bhp or 34 bhp of power and 35 Newton meter of torque. All that stuff that KTM gives, but what noticeable change is it has got just 34 bhp of power as compared to that of KTM's 44 bhp of power. So let's see what it does. And this guy has helped me a lot during the test ride. He is the one who has helped me. So now we'll go for a quick short ride to see how this performs. So how she performs, and let's see. Okay, so the first thing I've noticed that if your side stand is down, your bike won't crank up. That's a good thing that Bajaj has done, because you can see a lot of people with the side stand down and riding from one place to another, but this has got a very good thing. So the look is pretty good. It has got all new styled leg guards, front leg guards, and it has got good tank pad. Color scheme looks awesome. Most probably what I liked about this bike is it has got inline 2 sound. It is just single cylinder engine, but it has got a sound of inline 2, exactly how the Benelli gives the sound of inline 4 being inline 2. It gives an inline 2 sound being inline 1. So it's an inline 1 single cylinder classic fantastic engine Bajaj has given out. It's the surely bike for big boys. So we are not bothered about the torque or the maximum power it delivers. We just want to see how the commuter bike looks, the handlebar setup and all that stuff. So let's start with the ride. So yeah, the bike is pretty light. It's not that heavy. Okay, so tachometer looks perfectly awesome. Let's start it up. Okay, so it has got inline 2 sound, which is pretty neat. The clutch is fantastic. It's a half clutched bike. Good pickup. What I've got through the first impressions is the pickup is nice. No need to push it to the limits, no going up to red line. Just go for a quick small spin and see how she does. So you don't have to rev hard to go above 40. It does below 3000 to 4000 mark with all LED headlamps and all that stuff. That's pretty good. And yeah, the handlebar is so perfectly set up that clocking on this motorcycle won't be a big issue. You can go up to 200 to 300 kilometers at one stretch without even stopping for a second. So stopping is not an issue. The brakes, the rear brake is a pretty slowed in action. Though the clutch is felt heavy at the first impressions, the clutch is very light. It is obviously a slipper clutch. The suspensions is not too hard, not too soft. They are set up for city conditions. And yeah, that's perfect. And what I like about this bike is the sound that it gives, the sound. And yeah, I'm in love with the bike. The brakes are powered by Vibre, that's by Brembo. Okay, so clutch is nice. You don't have with the power that delivering is, you don't have to work with the gears so high in the city. You can maneuver over the traffics. So it has got good gear ratio, being 373cc. It has got good high gear ratio. And what I am saying is it just doesn't have a gear position indicator. So that would be a bit of problem for the new riders. But for entry level teenagers who just want to get a new bike. So this bike is perfectly awesome, and it is ultra smooth. It has got no vibrations on the handle, and seriously I'm feeling like clocking more kilometers over this bike, but this is a test ride bike. I'm not owning it, so I can't do much amount of or much kilometers on this bike. But yeah, this is pretty fantastic. Pickup is fantastic. What I like about this is just the sound of pure inline 2, the whistling, the gears up, just the gear shift indicator, the gear shift lever is a bit hard, but that's okay. That's fantastically, perfectly okay. You can just get used to it, and then no problem. And most noticeable thing, second noticeable thing is it has got all LED headlamps, so the illumination power will be fantastic. What I think it should be. But yeah, that's pretty nice. Look at the tachometer. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This is perfectly fantastic. So this baby costs you around 1.5 lakhs on road, Panvel, with ABS. So that's pretty nice. So this bike surely feels like a commuter segment. It's not for the truck, it's for daily ride, or the people who are just people like me who are just badly in love with touring thing. So this is the bike for you guys. So I just have to say where the neutral indicator is. I don't know where the neutral indicator is now. So let's see, let's find out. Yeah, it's here. So yeah, the foot peg condition, the foot peg setup is too good, and I just love this bike. It is ultra smooth. The tires, revs even are working very well, and the engine feels too smooth. It's not too cranky. It doesn't have any vibrations. Being 400cc, it doesn't even have any vibrations. So that's fantastic. If my next opportunity to get a bike is this one, I surely am going for this. And thank you so much. अगर बजाज में आके टेस्ट राइड है तो प्लीज़ इनके साथ जाइए. ही इज़ द मोस्ट सुटेबल गाय फॉर ऑल दिस थिंग्स. सो काही असेल तर तुला मी हे करत नाही. ठीक आहे, चल, थँक्यू सो मच. या चलो. ओके, सो done with everything. The test ride feels perfectly awesome. Now I'm people might have just seen what it feels to ride a 400cc bike with inline single cylinder, making you feel being saddling on a dual cylinder bike. So finally I am on too aggressive position on my RC200, and oh my goodness, that bike was ultra smooth, and it doesn't made me feel the lag of power. It delivered me a very good power, though it was a 2.5 minute ride, but that surely made me feel that the bike is perfectly suitable for the sidling thing. You can clock more and more kilometers just in one stretch. You don't have to take much rest stops for tea and all that stuff. So not for tea, you don't have to stretch your back now and then during the rides. You can just clock 200 to 300 or more than 300 kilometers at one stretch. The position is perfectly upright. It's not too aggressive. It's not at all aggressive. The handlebars are set at perfect positions, and being at 162 or something kgs, I'm not sure. I have to go through it again. So being at 162 or something, the bike feels perfectly lightweighted. It doesn't have any, it doesn't show up in its weight while sidling or while maneuvering over the maneuvering in the traffic, I just did it. So I just maneuvered through the U-turn. I've just maneuvered a U-turn, and what I felt was the bike is perfectly fantastic to go in the traffic conditions. You won't be feeling too sleepy at all. Rather, saddling over the Dominar 400, you won't ever be feeling like I'm tired or I have to get some sleep or I am having any back issues. Nothing of it. You just in the morning just start your bike. It is like in the morning you are just starting off with your bike, taking out for a saddle, and you are just going all the way to 300 kilometers, 400 kilometers without stopping. Unless and until you are tired of that traffic, you take a stop, else this bike won't make you take any stops. It will beg you to rave till the rave band limit and just go on and on and on. And the engine won't feel lagging. Though it has got 34 bhp of power, but it is, remember, Pulsar has DTSI retuned, so this bike doesn't feel out of par. It just feels punchy every time you accelerate. It doesn't make you wait for even a second or a fraction of a second to get accelerated or to get in the rev band. As soon as you throttle up, the bike just flies by. So, and remember guys, always testing a bike doesn't mean you have to push it to the limits. If you are really enthusiast and if you know how to select your riding style, if you want your riding style, I don't know, I'm going to put this video on YouTube surely, but I don't know, do remember everyone has a different style of riding, so do not try to intimate their style. Go by your style. Just stamp your style on the YouTube and make others intimate your style, copy your style. But remember, do go slow. Do not try to push the bike or vehicle too hard that it doesn't tell you the actual power figures, or you don't get the feel of what 400cc might actually be or what 600cc or above might actually be. You might review the cars, you might review the bikes, but yeah, compared to RC390, this bike surely has a bit of low power. I won't say the power figures are significant. Low end torque is significant. Nothing. The low end torque might be less than 1 to 2. What I got to know about it is, or what I observed is, like it should be below. It should have a difference of something around 1 to 5. This is the range, maximum range of low end torque, because it was accelerating pretty fantastic. So if you are guys planning to go for Dominar 400, it is an emphatic yes. Just go on. Do not have a second thought over this bike. Should I go for it or shouldn't go for it, or any of that stuff. Just go, pay your money, book your bike and get it delivered to you. That's a seriously insane thing you can do. And yeah, just a second, we'll get back to you guys. Okay, she is my puppy. She is howling like she is having a fever, I don't know, but yeah, she's Rani. Rani, no. So yeah, I was telling that if you want to get this bike, it's an emphatic yes. At 1.53 X showroom or on road radius, I have to look for it. So if you are getting it 1.53 or 55 on road, please go and book this bike, because you won't get such a bike at this price range. It's very cheap. 400cc, you're paying for 400cc, you're just paying over 1.5 lakhs. And I've paid 1.80 to 1.90, sorry, for this RC 200. So surely that was my choice. I don't like naked bikes as much, but my love is for fully fed bikes. So that's why I've gone for this bike. Even I would have gone for RS 200, but my love is just for KTM now. So I don't want to switch over Pulsar and KTM over and over. So this is what I've experienced in the ride. The bike is fantastic. Its cruising ability is just good. You don't want to get tired over the journey. Just go on and enjoy your ride. So I've come home. Will edit the video and will be published very soon. So till then, take care, guys. Do remember the VW spotlights, and I'm signing off. See you soon. Take care and goodbye.